I'm not your gossip girl, I'm the headline. Truth with a curve, baby, redefine. Welcome to the thirst trap. All the truth looks good in a tight wrap. We talk love, power, soul, and sin. Turn the world on, let the light in. Yeah, the thirst trap news. You'll drink it up, it's the real you. Maybe turn thirst real news, where every headline's a revelation.
Hey, what's happening? Happy Sunday. It's your girl Luna Lopez here with Thirst Trap News. Hope you're thirsty. America's the last free lantern. Let me say what too many people are afraid to say out loud. America? It's the last stand. America is the only place left where true freedom really exists. Not the last country on the map. It's the last idea on earth where freedom is still supposed to outrank the state. Look around the world. Governments tell people what they can say, what they can't say, what they can believe, what they can't believe, what they can post, what they can question. Speech is monitored. Money is tracked, apparently, except for here in the US. Movement is restricted. Conscience is regulated. Call it socialism. Call it communism. Call it for your safety. Different names, same cage. And in that landscape, America stands alone. Flawed, loud, imperfect, but still anchored in one radical principle. Your rights do not come from the government. They come from God, from nature, from being human. That's what makes America dangerous to tyrants everywhere. Because freedom, that's contagious. That's why it's mocked. That's why it's undermined. That's why it's constantly being redefined. Now, let me be crystal clear. This isn't about empire. This is about domination. This is not about domination. This is about liberation. When America stands against criminal regimes like Venezuela's narco state dictatorship, it's not conquest. It's a declaration that corruption does not get to rule forever. Venezuela is the warning label. A once prosperous nation swallowed by socialism, hollowed out by corruption, weaponized by cartels, its people fleeing, its neighbors destabilized, its future stolen. And when America steps in through pressure, sanctions, exposure, international accountability, it sends a message to the world desperately needs to hear. Tyranny is not inevitable. Freedom is worth defending, and criminals do not get a pass because they wave a flag. Now, here's the part some people don't want to hear, especially here at home. The greatest threat to America is not foreign armies. It's ideological surrender. It's religious extremism that rejects individual liberty. It's radical collectivism that treats the state as God, i.e. Mamdani. It's a confused liberal on the left that believes obedience equals compassion and censorship equals safety. Slavery doesn't always come with chains. Sometimes it comes with applause. And history is unforgiving to nations that trade freedom for comfort. If America falls, if this experiment in liberty collapses, there's nowhere left to go. No backup nation, no free refuge, no last lighthouse. Every tyrant on earth knows this, and that's why they cheer when America weakens itself. That's why they fund chaos. That's why they mock our Constitution while quietly fearing it. Because the Bill of Rights is not just a document. It's a weapon against tyranny. So when I say give me liberty or give me death, I'm not talking about violence. I'm talking about refusal. But if it comes down to me dying for it, I'll die on that hill. Refusal that I'm talking about is the refusal to comply with lies, the refusal to surrender your conscience, and the refusal to let freedom die quietly. Freedom has always demanded courage. not rage, not mobs, not destruction. Courage. The courage to speak, the courage to dissent, the courage to defend the principle that the individual matters more than the collective. America was never meant to be easy. It was meant to be free. And freedom is always under attack because it threatens every system built on control. So stand up lawfully, boldly, unapologetically, defend the Constitution, demand accountability, reject tyranny in all of its costumes. Because when the last free lantern goes out, the darkness won't stop at our shores. Welcome to Thirst Trap News. I know I'm on a little earlier. New 101 says, yeah, that's right. Bullshit has gone international. Thanks, Luna. Stay cool. Nice prayer. Give me liberty or give me death. Thank you, New. Let's look and see. Edgar says 100%. And Jesse says, but according to liberals, they live in a dictatorship. Yeah. And isn't it funny how these same liberals are like, you can't just dethrone someone from another country. You can't just remove Maduro. Yeah, okay. Let's talk about talking out of both sides of your fucking mouth. Daywalker's here. What's up? And Kenny sent a wave. Hey, Kenny. Hey, Mayhem. All right. Ooh. We got some fun people listening today. I got some important peeps listening. So let's have fun in the chat. Let's be active. Free speech is always encouraged in my space. You know, it's free speech, baby. We do not stop free speech. If you're a troll and you come in here, you will be subjected to the Luna Army. I am sorry, but you brought it upon yourself because we are some fucking patriots in here. The Luna Legion. Ooh, I like that. We should start hashtagging that. Luna Legion. The Luna Legion. That's good for merch, huh? I don't know how many of you know, but at the Airbnb's driving, listening to Luna. Yay. Welcome, Airbnb. Hey, G-Men. I don't know, for any of you who are new, you might not know, but I do fan of the day winners at the end of every show, and the winner gets my signed, autographed show notes with a kiss on there, and you have to contact producer Ryan.Lopez86 on Instagram to receive that, and they get sent out every Monday, and I pick the winner just based on like how I feel. You know, the interactions, and if you brought the good vibes, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, I've had these bangs for 2 weeks and I still cannot get used to them. Usually I cut bangs every winter, but I skipped last winter and I forgot what it's like to freaking adjust. They never want to go in the right direction. They never want to lay right at first. And they always want to stick in my eye. So annoying. All right, Dems are out of their league. They really, truly are. Show notes with a kiss. I might get pregnant. Konoha. I keep forgetting how to say your name, but I'm just going to call you Kono. It's so much easier because that's always what I end up saying. And we're sending 2 weeks out of the winners tomorrow because of the holidays. Delayed 1 week. And one person, Gorena's Garage, said, I thought it was Selena for a second. Ooh, what a compliment. Thank you. Selena is pretty. Nope. I don't use the archaic Aquanet. I don't even really use hairspray that much. I don't like to put stuff in my hair. I like to be, the shine is all me, baby. Oh, Luna. All right. And Nunu says the Luna TikTokers. I like that. The Luna TikTokers. Way over their heads, and the cow jumped over the moon. What do I have on the menu for you today? Oh, hi, Potts. G'day, Loon. He says, G'day, Loons. He likes to call me Loons. It's 10 a.m. in Melbourne. Woo! Good morning to you in Australia. It is early for my lives. I'm getting on Sunday. It's usually a Sundays is usually my Instagram and Facebook subscriber only show, where we're going through human origins right now in ancient civilizations. And so we went through Sumeria, the Anunnaki, then Babylon, and then the next Sunday we're going to go through Egypt, and then it's going to bring us to the Hebrews, and we will start going through the Talmud. So, and Garena says, I'm definitely winning those notes. Well, let's see how you keep up the vibes on the show, Garenas. I would love for you to win them. Mr. Potts hasn't won yet. There's a lot of people. Mayhem, hey honey. Mayhem, I don't think Mayhem's won yet. But yeah. I don't know if you were on the show yesterday. Man, my life it's kicking. Man, the show's picking up. I'm like in shock, to be honest, humbled a bit that bigger names care about my show. They see me. I can't even understand that I would be worth their time, but I will always graciously take that. Because we have a mission and we have to save our country from these freaking liberals and these foreign entities. What was that? Oh, okay. These foreign entities. But, and Nunu says, just so you know, I'm Atlantean. Are we meaning you are from the descendants of the people of Atlantis? Hi, Gilly. Welcome, honey. Thank you for the comment. All right. What do I have? Oh, well, you know what was on my mind today? It's just how liberals aren't really that liberal. They're actually fascist. More closer to that. Because with the liberal system, if you say the wrong thing, they silence you. If you don't comply to the collective, you get shunned, ostracized, even arrested sometimes. That's not liberal. That's not freedom. The word liberal means ultra limited government, a lot of freedom. So I hate that they've hijacked that word, because that's not even what that means. Because it's they're trying to say liberal means all inclusive and all accepting, but it's all inclusive and all accepting to minorities. And if you don't agree with them, then they try to get you fired. They try to turn your family against you. They do a lot of things that don't fall in line with being liberal. They do a lot of things that fall in line with fascism and tyranny and dictatorships. And interestingly, those are the people that are freaking complaining about Maduro being dethroned. It's the hypocrisy of these people. They don't have education, because I don't know what the numbers are now, but 5 years ago when I ran for our Congress, 3 to 5 years ago, I ran for a year and a half. The 12th graders were graduating in the U.S. at an 8th grade comprehension and reading level. So it's you can prey on these people so easy when you don't have the comprehension skills that you need to really understand when someone is lying to you, shafting you. You don't really know. You fall for the rainbows and flowers and promises of everything being easy. They don't have the comprehension to know that nothing is fucking free. Absolutely nothing is fucking free. All the people who are trans who got surgeries and have to be on crazy medical interventions the rest of their life know that. They understand perfectly that nothing's free, because insurance will drop you because they can't afford you. Nunu, please share my show out if you can. I'm going to share it out to Ryan. If you could share it out to Facebook, that would be pretty awesome. Get people going on the Rumble. Maybe even post it on my wall. And yours while we're sitting here. So this is what I have on the show for you today. Woo-woo. Hey, Rob. USA running Venezuela now. Liberal Americans versus Venezuelans. Quit bragging, bitch. Wow. 2006 was wild. Step it up, men. Dems versus Black Americans. America! Life is a gamble sometimes. My preference is for a girl. Papa can still make the jump. We're in the oil business. Show me how you're going to smile. And that is offensive. You really need to work on your grammar. Because I need to just read this off instead of editing, spelling stuff while I'm reading. So I say it right. I hope we have some funny stuff on. Hey, Kingery. Thank you. I will do my best to keep it up, buddy. Who was on yesterday? Did y'all see how yellow I was yesterday? The camera was all fucked up. Because we had Zoom going and it messed up my camera. I'm so hungry and I want spaghetti so bad. Yay! Are we having spaghetti? Or some sort of meat sauce? Yes. With red sauce? It's not quite like spaghetti, but I'll take it. Oh, right. I gotta wash my hair too. It's dirty. Woody, the truck driver's here. Hey, honey. Okay, so let's get into our first video. The USA is running Venezuela now. Congratulations, Venezuela.
We're going to run the country until such time as we can do a safe, proper, and judicious transition. So we don't want to be involved with having somebody else get in, and we have the same situation that we had for the last long period of years. So we are going to run the country until such time as we can do a safe, proper, and judicious transition. And it has.
And I don't want to hear any shit about, oh, Israel's just going to be running them. It's really actually Bibi Netanyahu. Who gives a fuck? Honestly, y'all know how I feel about all that. But who cares? It's so much better than what they had. Duh. And yeah, of course we're having problems running things here, but this is the last really free place. So, I mean, every place has problems. Every home has issues. So I think they would much rather take our problems than the problems they had 2 days ago and beyond. You feel me? But yeah, take the oil. Don't care. Sell it. That's what you get for sending all these freaking drugs into our country. We're going to come take your shit.
To be judicious, because that's what we're all about. We want peace, liberty, and justice for the great people of Venezuela. And that includes many from Venezuela that are now living in the United States and want to go back to their country. It's their homeland. We can't take a chance that somebody else takes over Venezuela that doesn't have the good of the Venezuelan people in mind. We've had decades of that. So we're going to stay until such time as we're going to run it, essentially, until such time as a proper transition can take place. We're going to run
You could tell he was up all night, too, watching that operation because he sounds and looks tired. And then when he went to the next thing and did the presser and took the questions, his hair was all disheveled. And yeah, you could tell he was tired. But man, if I'm running on that kind of energy at his age, I will consider my life a healthy success. You know, hopefully I will stay financially prosperous to where, you know, I can get the very best health care. And I don't want to hear anything about socialized medicine, because the reality of countries that do that, where the healthcare is free and they're stable, like you can literally wait all day long. You can wait all day long in line to see the doctor and not even see the doctor because it's free. I want to try to load this up on my Facebook. Did you already post it on my wall?
Yeah, but it's gonna work better if you do it.
Let me go to Facebook. Fake book.
You can apply for a student loan.
Yeah, I'm gonna apply for a student loan. So if I go, I'm going to go and I'm going to share this on Thirst Trap News. So we're going to copy that and I'm going to tell everybody right now, come join my live. And then post. And then we're going to watch it go slow. And then I'm just going to do this. And then I'm going to switch to my personal, which they maybe changed my name for because I had to get verified. But I can change my name back to Luna Lopez on Facebook soon. I did not like the fact that everyone was going to find out my government name. But, you know, that's only a matter of time. Okay. That is posted. And then, you know, sometimes I should just drag the window over and let them see what I'm doing on the computer. Ryan says the oil in Venezuela is thicker and darker and much harder to refine than other oil. That's why they haven't done anything with it. Did not know that. Okay. Next video. FP says Trump all day, USA. All right, the next video. Liberal Americans versus the Venezuelans.
We're bombing Venezuela.
First of all,
right
before
now.
we get into that, a liberal American could never survive on the streets with a Venezuelan. Like the Venezuelan, with what they've had to live with, would eat the liberal for fucking lunch.
It is 2:35 a.m. and Pete Kegsborough, fucking cosplay G.I. Joe, is literally bombing.
She just said cosplay G.I. Joe. He's hot though. Shut up.
Venezuela. You guys didn't stop them when they were bombing boats in the ocean. You didn't stop them when they fucking took it.
This guy's fucking ecstatic, and she's like, meh, complaint, meh, Orange Man, meh, I'm not allowed to like the Orange Man, meh, let me put my content from Orange Man hate, meh, he cured cancer, how dare he, meh. This guy's over here like, yeehaw.
Tanker off the coast of Venezuela like a bunch of fucking pirates.
Yeah, I have some Venezuelan clients, and I was talking to them this morning, and they're so ecstatic, and they just want Trump to keep going. They want that vice president to be gone because she's just like part of the same fucking regime. And they're like loving it right now. And I was just telling them, congratulations. How can I not feel the joy with them? Especially because my mother's country is Trinidad, and it is right off the coast, 7 miles of Venezuela. So we've been very familiar for the last 20 years with what's been happening there, because a lot of the violence when they were going up, first place they went to in the Caribbean was Trinidad, because it's 7 miles off the coast. And we saw firsthand, and Trinidad had to bring back their hanging law. And they were hanging people in the streets for the crimes.
Guys didn't say shit when they bombed Nigeria less than 2 weeks ago. What the fuck are you guys doing? We are the terrorists.
We were happy as fuck when they got those terrorists in Nigeria. I've seen some really disgusting videos of Christians out there literally getting stoned to death. Uncensored videos. And when you see something like that, this isn't like a gunshot. This isn't like a machete whacked off their head. This is slowly smashing someone's skull in. Rock after rock. It is probably, of all the killings that I've unfortunately had to witness online, one of the most disturbing, because you're smushing this person into oblivion. And a smashed skull, people doing that happily, is wicked, depraved, and demonic. And you can hear them saying Allah Akbar while they're doing it. And I don't give a fuck who bombed those terrorists. I would be applauding If it was Putin that did it, I would be applauding Putin. Because ever since the Bolsheviks, the murder of Christians around the world has never stopped. But why do we have to keep talking about the Holocaust over and over? You want the blacks to move on from slavery, but we just keep focusing on the Holocaust and nobody talks about the fact that Christians are still being genocided for decades upon decades. Shut the fucking front door with your stupid ass. You ain't even that pretty, bitch.
We are exporting error to the rest of the world. What the fuck is it going to take?
They are so thankful. How can you not feel happy for them? Like, even if you don't like Donald Trump, these are the same people that would not stand up. The people that are talking like her are watching CNN, paid for by the Democrats who refused to stand up for a boy that had terminal brain cancer during the State of Union address because Trump did it. Trump let him be an honorary police officer. Trump being kind. We're not going to stand for this kid because our attention's not even on this kid. Our attention's on Trump. We don't even hear what he's saying. We're just so obsessed with the orange man. We can't even hear what he's saying and stand for this little boy. It's the same people this woman's listening to. And she doesn't even realize that she is spreading the tentacle. She's helping grow the demonic tentacle that is in the government. She's growing it. She's watering it. She's feeding it. It's disgusting. Jamal says, "You look great. Wishing you a great year." Thank you. You too, Jamal. I appreciate that. Tony says, "Slavery. I was just talking to my wife about that." Yeah, we should be having those conversations more and more often, and we should be letting kids hear the conversations. We need to keep our kids awake. Liberalism is a psychological disorder, Proud Marine says. And thank you for your service, Proud Marine. Trump derangement syndrome is real. Yes. And thank you, Nunu, for all the hearts.
For you people to remove this dementia-ridden patient who needs to be in a fucking padded cell at this point.
She just said Trump is a dementia-ridden patient. This is the level of uneducated they are. She doesn't even fucking know what dementia looks like. These people have all the balls to put this out on social media. Just look retarded. You're retarded, ma'am. You're fucking stupid. You're retarded. Don't even know what fucking dementia is. Stupid asshole. Ugh. Next video. Quit bragging, bitch.
Imagine you get online and you bragging that you got 4.5 million soldiers in the street ready for it, this, that, and the third. We about that life. And then you get snatched from your bed with your lady in your PJs. You get handed a bottle of water and thrown on the USS Iwo Jima. Imagine you get online and you bragging that you got 4.5
million. Yeah, y'all
million
saw that video, right? Where he's like, what did he say? Venga por mí, pega por mí. I'm like, okay, dude. What the crap, man? Like, really? You're that arrogant? You're saying that to the United States? You think you got 4.5 million soldiers because you're delusional and you think your citizens actually fucking fear you in the healthy way to the point where they're willing to go to war with you. No, they fear you in the toxic way. They're scared of you. They don't respect you in that way. You had none. Ain't not a fucking soul saved you. Ain't none of your bodyguard saved you. Nobody fucking saved you, bruh. He looks just like Saddam Hussein 20 years ago. Don't he though? So weird how these freaking dictators all look alike. Well, it's not really weird, really, when you think about the fact that all the rulers around the world are a bloodline and they're all fucking related and shit. Sending their daughters to other countries to marry. All kinds of, U.S. does it too. Political alliances and everything. If you're fucking uber wealthy, you know you're planning your marriages. You're getting DNA tests done on your betrothed to see if how healthy you are, to make sure your kids are able to carry on your legacy, and that the inbreeding coefficient is low. You know, no higher than like 25%, you know. Your COI, your inbreed coefficient cannot be more, like, the closest you can marry now these days are cousins when you're, you know, monarchy or in power. So you got to check the inbreed coefficient. Both the parents make sure the baby's not going to come out with 2 left feet or pterodactylus, you know, or that they're going to live long enough so they can fucking, you know, keep all their assets in the family, keep their power in the family. That's what happens everywhere, even in this country. Well, who remembers? Yeah, no, I only got New talking in the Rumble chat. Come on now. Come on. Where are all my people? Why are you guys? I got special important people coming on this show. I need y'all to bring the energy like you do every night. You know what I'm saying? Brian Trickle. Good evening from San Antonio. Hi, Brian. I used to be out in Texas. It is the ball sack of Satan out there. It's hot as balls out in Texas. We stayed for a year. We couldn't take it. I remember in the summer when we were there, the hottest night at 2 a.m, our apartment was 93 degrees. That was the coolest we could get it. I was like, this is for the fucking birds. Jack said she thought Biden was still president. Yeah, exactly. And Tony, hey, Tony. Tony says President Trump says what he means and means what he says. It's true. Someone posted a picture of Trump in braids with Cuban links and a blinged out watch and a girl and said he's Dontavious Jaquan Trump. Look at this shit. Look at this. That goes to show you how different people can look based on their clothes and their hair, man. Especially when you're racially ambiguous like me. Depending on how I dress or wear my hair, I look like the UN. I am the epitome of the UN. I'm so mixed. I love it, though. Okay. Do y'all remember 2006? I do, because that's when my oldest child was born. Right? Yeah. That was 19 years ago, 2006. Can you believe it? You fucking believe that? All right, let's see. This is the host on MSNBC. Oh, okay, so this is an MSNBC host. Wow. 2006 was wild, folks. Yep.
Rachel Maddow joining us from New York.
Hi, Tucker.
Rachel.
Nice to see you.
Great to see you.
Okay.
What's the first thing, apart from national...
Look at liberal Tucker on MSNBC, all buddy with Rachel Maddow, and they look alike. They look like brother and fucking sister. They look like twins. This is right when I can't tell if Tucker's a girl and Rachel is a boy, or if Rachel's a girl and Tucker's a boy. Here. He's had this... I like his hair better there, though. He needs to let his hair grow out a little more, because the haircut he has right now looks like a little boy haircut. And the 23-year hairdresser in me wants to, like, take his head and just be like, sit down. Give me a grown man haircut. What are you doing?
Nationalizing the railroads and passing the transgender amendment, Democrats are going to do when they take power.
Well, I mean, there's a lot to get to right away. We have to make everybody get
This is
gay
when
married.
Obama was in office.
We have to ban the Bible, and we have to send you to Guantanamo. After we, get rid of the first-tier order.
Tucker. What?
Of business.
Rachel Maddow joining us from New York.
Hi, Tucker.
Rachel.
Nice to see you.
Great to see you. What's the first thing, apart from nationalizing the railroads and passing the transgender amendment, Democrats are going to do when they take power?
Well, I mean, there's a lot to get to right away. We have to make everybody get gay married, and we have to ban the Bible, and we have to send you to Guantanamo. After we,
Well, this is proof that one of two things is true. He has repented, or he just takes who pays him the best. and says whatever they say. I do believe in redemption. I do believe people can change. I think most of us are liberal when we're young. You know, we're so idealistic and we're so explorative and curious about everything. So we want everything to be acceptable by the older people, by our parents who are trying to keep us like, you know, not stupid. So we're all like fucking liberal when we're young, right? And then we start having kids and owning businesses or making money and realizing how fucked up, you know, the system is. And we become very protective of our dollars and protective of our children. And then all of a sudden, next thing you know, a liberal is a conservative. Unless they totally have a mental disorder and are completely fine with chopping their kids' genitals off. Any parent who does that to their minor children should be put in jail. MTG, Marjorie Taylor Greene, if you're listening, add that to your amendment. So not just for the doctors, but for the fucking parents too, okay? Add that to your bill. Because I think the parents should go to fucking jail too. Because how disgusting. We don't even like misgender our animals even after we've neutered them. This is so dumb. All right. Ew. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Producer Ryan's about to talk.
So this is what I found
with the video.
Crazy interesting about this video was this was right when Obama had gotten elected, and Tucker came on. He was obviously on MSNBC. He was a liberal, and the joke was, "Oh, now that the liberals are taking power, what are we going to do besides nationalize the railroad, pass transgender laws, and make everyone get gay married?" And then Rachel Maddow goes, "Well, we're going to make everyone get, as a joke." What ended up happening was Tucker meant it as a joke. Rachel Maddow meant it seriously. So the reason Tucker flipped was because of this.
Oh.
Because they did pass transgender laws. They did try and nationalize the railroad. They did try and force gay issues down everyone's throat.
Mm-hmm.
So he was joking, saying, our side's not going to do that. And then they really did it. And he said, "Oh, fuck this."
Okay. So that's when he went to Fox?
Yeah.
Now let's watch it over.
Get rid of the first.
Rachel Maddow joining us from New York.
Hi, Tucker.
Rachel.
Nice to see you.
Great to see you. What's the first thing, apart from nationalizing the railroads and passing the transgender amendment, Democrats are going to do when they take power?
Well, I mean, there's a lot to get to right away. We have to make everybody get gay married, and we have to ban the Bible, and we have to send you to Guantanamo. But after we, get rid of the first tier order of business.
Rachel Maddow joining us.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's kind of crazy. I think I saw this years ago, because the more I watch it, the more I'm like having a vague sensory like recall where what's it called? Oh my God, I'm the psychologist and y'all, sometimes I be forgetting words. I can't word right now. You know how when you have certain smells, it brings back like certain memories and stuff. I'm like, I think I saw this. Maybe if I had a joint, my memory would get better. We have to wait for our kiddo to finish eating dinner so she can go out of the room, because even though it's legal here, well, it's medically legal here and decriminalized here, and you can go to smoke shops and buy like 0.3% THC, we still don't want her like just shoving it in her face like that. I mean, she's pretty cool. She's a really good kid. She knows she has to be 21 to buy it, and she knows her dad has a medical card. I should have a medical card, but I have a concealed carry permit, so I can't get a medical card. But Florida passed constitutional carry, so you can open carry without a license, so you can have a medical card and carry. But I would never open carry because I'm not going to, I'm a poker player. I don't show my cards. You know what I mean? I don't show my plan. Okay. Men, are you paying attention? Are all of you here? Are you listening? Listen closely. You need to step it up, men. Next video.
Maduro was literally in his house in another country. That did not stop Trump. He went and got him. Ladies, we have got to stop settling.
I love
if
her
he
hair.
wanted to, he would. Maduro was literally in his house in another country. That did not stop Trump. He went and got him. Ladies, we have got to stop settling. If he wanted to, he would.
Yeah.
Maduro was literally
Facts.
in his house.
That just brings me right back to if he's just not that into you. Like, it's pretty fucking obvious. If you have to chase a man, he's not that fucking into you. Because if he fucking wanted you, he would just fucking take you. Especially if he's like an alpha. And you like that. He'll make it known. Like Charlie Kirk did. He was like, I don't want you to work for me. I want to date you. That kind of shit's cool, man. And I love her hair. She's pretty. I love a pretty white girl, don't y'all? Mm-hmm. I do. Miss Chris Chansky. I need to make sure I at her Chris _ Chansky. Polish name. Polish. My first love of my life when I was 7. First love I had from like 2nd grade to high school. He was Polish. Saluski or Selesky, depending on which family member you spoke to. Spelt Saluski, but the dad would always say Selesky. But I would say Saluski because that's what Jason said, and that's where my loyalties lied. Neil says he'll check in later. Dinner at friends. Okay, have fun. Tell your friends hello, or put my show up on the fucking screen and let them enjoy too while we talk shit, demand freedom, encourage masculinity and white tradition because it's been attacked. Okay. I don't know a good Polish joke. Do you know a good Polish joke? But there are lots of good Polish jokes. I was told lots of Polish jokes. Just don't remember them. All right. Ooh, fun. Dems versus Black America.
I believe for the rest of my life, I'll be doing the Lord's work. I'm going to make sure no black person is a Democrat ever again. I hope you got enough common sense and critical thinking to understand what's going on right now. I'm about to give you all the facts. Every day I think I'm going to come on here and tell you what these clowns have done to you. Can you just notice that they never got a solution for you and they always calling you a victim? That's number one.
Yeah, I have noticed that. I noticed that a long fucking time ago. Ain't nobody about to tell me that I can't do some shit or I need propping up and I need DEI hiring. I'm so stupid that I have to be hired based on my color. I have to be just given a chance. No one can ever guess my races anyway. But I'll tell you what. Blacks and browns have been more racist to me than any white person hands down. There's been maybe like 2 white people in my 40 years of life that I can recall that were overtly racist to me. But in reality, it's the blacks because they're taught to stay segregated. And if you're light skinned, then you have white in you. And if you have white in you, especially like me, like having a white daddy, ooh, that's even worse because you took one of our women. But if I had a white mama, they'd be applauding my black daddy. Like, yes, you took one of their women. Yes. It's fucked up. It's really fucked up. And I just fucking tell people I'm like literally the definition of American. I keep saying I'm triracial, but that's actually not true. I just forget the 4th one because it's so little. I have like 2% Blackfoot Native American in me. But I am in percentages, in majority, this is the order. Euro, Afro, Asian, Scottish and Scandinavian, Nigerian and South Indian, and a little sprinkle of Greek Italian, so about 7% there, and about 2% Blackfoot Native American. So I'm the motherfucking UN, folks. I'm the UN. You feel me? And I am motherfucking proud about it. And that's why I'm so goddamn proud to be American. And I love what this lady's preaching. I love listening to a black person just having enough of the plantation and waking up to the slavery we're all in, especially black folks, because the white liberals like to keep the black folks terrified of whites.
You always need Medicaid. You always need food stamps. You always need government assistance. Why? Why you can't need a job? Why you can't need an education? Why you can't need a better job? Why you can't need a house? Why you can't need a better car? Why you can't need better things than motherfucking government assistance?
Because government is daddy. And that's how you keep an amazing race that's good at like almost everything suppressed, by telling them that they'll give them free shit. And once they take the bait, now you're stuck in a vicious cycle, because if you want to break free off of the assistance, you have to bite the bullet through either starting a business or getting a job, because you won't get that paycheck coming in. There's an overlap where nothing's coming in, and you got to bite the bullet and grind hard shit. Because you know how many women I know that were like, oh, we can't get married because then I won't get my $3,000 per kid. Yeah, that's how they keep you hooked. I can't make more money at my job. I can't accept a raise because then I won't get my $900 in food stamps. $900. I know that for a fact, because I actually needed food stamps at during a short period of my life when I had 2 kids as a single mom. I was working. But they gave me $900. I was feeding myself, my 2 kids, eventually got married, and my parents and my brother off $900 a month. I mean, that's freaking crazy. So they keep you fucking hooked on it. And that's what keeps you from becoming amazing. That's what keeps you from becoming powerful. That's what keeps you from becoming wealthy. And I'm sorry, but I think white liberals are terrified of the specimen of African descent people, because they're fucking savagely built. They're good at fucking everything, except for apparently closing their legs and violence. Maybe they're too good at fucking and they're too good at beating ass. I don't know. But they're good at music. They're good at balling. They're good at... Their bodies are incredible. Well, when you're not on an American diet. But they're scared of the water. You know? There's that. But your girl is mother's from Trinidad, so don't give me any shit. I got black blood. You should see my mom is black. Her parents are black. Very black. Very dark. Don't give me no shit. Say whatever. And even if I wasn't black, I'm going to say whatever the fuck I want. Because that's how it works in America. For some of y'all who forgot. Free speech. There's no such thing as free speech. There's just speech. You can't fucking make speech free. It's already fucking free. It's part of you. It's what makes you a human being. Literally, is your speech. Which makes you different from the animals. It's like you have speech and thumbs and a higher consciousness. You're connected to the consciousness. To the all. To God. And you want to tell people you can't talk? You free speech. What the fuck is free speech? It's just speech. Just fucking talk. If you say you're going to kill somebody and you get arrested, that's on you. That's on you. Oh, I think we finished it. And I thought we finished the whole thing and start over. No?
Lyndon Johnson said he gonna have these niggas voting for Democrats for the next 200 years because that's how goofy you is. They feel.
Isn't Lyndon B. Johnson the one that was vice president during Kennedy? I think he was.
Busted the Civil Rights Act. It was the last record they had in Congress. They took men out of your homes.
Oh, on that note, she just said they took men out of your homes. And Jack just commented, right? Perfectly in time. In the 50s, there was a strong black families with fathers in the household. 60s civil rights laws and welfare destroyed the black family. And deploying crack cocaine by the CIA into the inner cities. And the Jews who run Hollywood and Epstein fucking making all the blacks want to be thugs and hoes. Twerking all over the fucking place.
They would rather than be homosexual than to be a man in a home raising a family. Do y'all not see this?
Jack was just saying.
They claim to be Christians but do everything against God.
Are
y'all
right.
Christians? I do not understand what's happening. Do you believe God's word?
So Lyndon B. Johnson was JFK's vice president. And Nunu says, I think Johnson ordered the hit. It's Charlie Kirk was talking about that. He started talking about that because that was what started making him question Israel and just different things. Epstein, he was figuring out a lot of stuff about, how Epstein was basically blackmailing all the world leaders so Israel could force them to comply with what they wanted.
Or do you make it fit to your lifestyle? I do not understand what's going on.
Oh, yeah. By the way, so JFK is the only Catholic president we've had in history besides Biden. He's like fake Catholic. But I think JFK was the only one who didn't go touch the wall and wear the yarmulke. And he ended up dead.
Was the dashikis not enough? When they walk their ass out there with dashikis on and your ass ain't never...
And we've never had another Catholic president because the Catholics don't get obsessed with the Holocaust and the Jews' connection to Christianity. They are focused on Jesus, Matthew. They're focused on the New Testament. The Protestants is where they incorporate both the Old Testament laws and the New Testament, Christ's principled law of love. So it's the Protestant religions that had that demonic Zionist entity infiltrate it.
You ain't never been to Africa. But they thought the daishiki was unity for you. They play in your damn face.
Girls preaching.
They play in your face and you let them do it. You let them work up your emotions. You let them build fear. What happened to us being slaves now? We supposed to be slaves 6 months into Trump presidency and all locked up in concentration camps. These niggas is it.
Oh, I don't know what you were saying. I don't know what you were saying. Oh, she's Bahamian. Yo, the Caribbean production was like, the Caribbean blacks are nothing like American blacks. You know what I'm saying? Because when you come out of countries that are less privileged and you come here for the reason of freedom, you don't want it being taken away and destroyed. When you come here and do these things the right way, like my mother and my husband's family, this girl and the Caribbean blacks are just, they're always so pretty, even when they think. They always, go ahead. Production wants to talk.
So my family's Cuban. Her family's Trinidadian.
On one side.
We're mixed, right? And I'm from Miami. Every person in the Caribbean, regardless if they're black, mixed, or anything, they come to this country and they work. And they're so happy to escape their island and come to this country.
Yep.
Just like how the only people that complain about this country are rich, white, liberal people who have nothing to complain about, and American blacks who are born here and are on government subsidies and everything.
Right.
Anyone who comes here from anywhere else or who was poor has such a deep appreciation here.
Yeah. Yeah. Because they see the mathematical formula to convert a population over to socialism and communism. It's in the US with a country this size and the spirit of independence that we have, they can't just like do a harsh takeover like, Chavez or Maduro, etc. They have to do a slow trickle drip on you psychologically, starting in school and what media you consume. So they have to slowly wash your brain of the independence and install the Borg mindset, the collective mindset, the eradication of individuality is not something that's easily done. There's two options. You do it subtly, slowly, so it's not noticed, or by force. That by force just wouldn't work in America, It just wouldn't. All right. The next video, America.
Last night, on the order of the President of the United States, and in support of a request from the Department of Justice, the United States military conducted an apprehension mission in Caracas, Venezuela, to bring to justice two indicted persons, Nicolas and Cecilia Maduro.
Nicolas Maduro had his chance until he didn't. He effed around and he found out.
This was one of the most stunning, effective, and powerful displays of American military might and competence
Yes, it
in American
was.
history.
Like, I don't understand yet how
Body
they haven't
snatchers.
figured this out. And now, if you don't know, now you know. Because this is the way it's going to play out. And I think people need to understand that this is not a president that just talks and does letters and press conferences. And, you know,
Right.
if he says he's serious about something, he means it. But don't play games. Don't play games with this president's in office, because it's not going to turn out well.
Boy, the arrogance on that man. Woo, he said, don't be late. You know what I would have done after being told not to be late? I'd have been late on purpose by several days to make him think we weren't coming. Just to let him get a little extra comfy, you know, let him think that all his tough talk was successful. The White House, ever since Trump's been in office, whoever they put in charge of their social media is a savage. They're hilarious. They are sassy. And I'm fucking down for it. I actually know who it is because they started following me, and like they have like 1 million people on their social media, and they started following me, and I was like so fucking ecstatic, man, when Trump's social people noticed me. But then I also got slightly worried a little bit because, you know, it's like they're watching, you know what I mean? You feel me? You feel me? You feel me? Oh. Okay, man, I need to be taken out for dinner looking like this. Life's a gamble sometimes, folks. Let's see the next one. I think I already know. Uh-oh. Oh, God. This is not... She's alone. And she put the camera up because she's like... Oh! Ah! She said, damn. I'm tired. And she got paint on the floor. Poor girl. Whenever I have days like that, it's always like all day long. Stuff that should be easy is not fucking easy, and it's just one fucking thing after the other. And then I realize after like injury number 10 that day, or fall that day, my tisms are causing me to rush and not be very careful. Because usually when I'm being klutzy, which I am a lot, it's because I'm rushing and I'm trying to do too much at once because I think that I'm lessening the work, but I'm actually creating more work because I'm trying to take shortcuts. Yeah. Did you have days like that where just like nothing can fucking go right? Oh, Noelle, you say women. Just for that, I'm going to have production pull up the videos of a bunch of men doing that. Trust me, we've shown lots of men falling down and doing dumb shit. Isn't just a fucking woman thing. That's probably you just saying that is the equivalent of you falling off of that thing. Weirdo. All right. Next video, my preferences for a girl.
I might regret this one, but I'm going to tell you my preferences for a girl I would want if I did want one. Number one, appearance does not matter to me that much. Personality can
good, because your appearance is not that good, Mr. Potato Head. He's single by choice, apparently.
He's sexy as hell. It can turn a girl who's normally a 3 all the way up to a 10.
That's true, though.
It can turn a guy who's a 10 all the way down to a 2. And the same for a girl, and the same for a guy.
I agree.
My personality might be really good, and it might be more
bat in the cave, sir. You have a bat hanging out of your cave, bruh.
Because let's be honest, I'm not that attractive.
No, at least you're self-aware and honest. That's attractive. That's attractive.
But if I did have to choose there's like two.
Oh my God, there's a gigantic bat poking out of his cave.
Big things in my head. One would just be like a normal goth girl aesthetic, like dark hair, tattoos, piercings, that kind of thing.
Oh.
The other one is I would love a girl who has red hair, tall, green eyes. Either way, I would love to have a busty girl.
He's like, I don't really want one, but I'm going to put this out there in case anyone wants to DM me. Ladies, pay attention.
Because, like, I'm allowed to have fucking preferences, just like a lot of girls wouldn't date me because I'm small under the belt. I'm allowed to have
small under the belt. It could be because you're large all around the belt, dude. It size matters only so much. Size matters to girls, to women who like to be split in half, which is enjoyable. If you are average or smaller, there are plenty of ways. You just got to know how to do what you're doing. Got to know how to make the motion in the ocean. It's a dance. You got to let her body tell you what to do and be very much following her body.
preferences too. And if I want a girl, I want her to be kind of busty. So
he likes titties.
If that means anything to like, comment, and subscribe, whatever. I might regret this one.
Jack said Mr. Personality equals women aren't attracted to me. Yeah, Jack, at the end of the day, you're right, though, because, like, we do want to be visually stimulated, because when you're mad at your man, which is often, because you guys only use one side of your brain at a time, and quite often you guys sound ridiculous, but we make passes for that. So when you're being utterly annoying, at least we can look at you and be like, but you're hot, though. At least you're fucking cute. You know what I mean?
Listen again to the woman he has tied up trying to scream through tape over her mouth.
Say that on microphone. I'm going to let production say something on microphone.
So when I do this stuff, I have to like listen to the videos like 100 times as I get stuff set up. Listen to what sounds like a woman tied up with tape over her mouth trying to scream over the tape.
I was hearing, I thought it was a dog.
But I'm going to tell you my preferences for a girl I would want if I did want one. Number one, appearance does not matter to me that much. Personality can be sexy as hell. It can turn a girl who's normally a 3 all the way up to a 10. It can turn a guy
sounds like an animal
10 all the way down to a 2. And the same for a girl, and the same for a guy. My personality might be really good and it might be more attractive to you because, let's be honest, I'm not that attractive. But if I did
that sounds like a puppy.
Looks,
that is like let me out in here, like a teeny tiny.
One would just be like a normal goth girl.
Chihuahua. It sounds like it's like
dark
he's.
hair,
I have a puppy that does this. If I'm having a conversation, well, she passed away, but if she would be like in her crate because I couldn't have her out because she pees on, some tiny dogs you can't ever house train, but she would like. And do just like that. Just like, please let me out. You're having a conversation. Yeah, I saw that. Gorena says the guy looks like he smells. Ugh. So when I was nursing, I was working in a nursing home, and there's something called a panis lifter. It's a belt that you put under the flap, the belly flap. That's really gross, like the fupa. That looks like a fanny pack. Some people have huge ones, and you have to put like a belt under and like lift the stomach up. And so like on some of those people, when we would like lift the flap up, there would be like so much like smegma looking material, and it smelled like rotting bread, like rotting dough. Yeah, it was so bad. Sorry, I hope no one's eating. But yeah, it sounds like puppies in the background. They could be teeny nursing puppies that are wanting their mama. So it's definitely yes, it smells like yeast, Jack. Yes. Ugh. God. So did y'all know, fun off-topic tip, because I was a hairdresser for a long time, or still am, but that business is slowly being moved to the, sidelines. Dandruff is not white, flaky skin. That's just dry scalp with a high pH. Dandruff, also high pH, is candida. It's yeast. It's cheesy. It's smelly, and it's contagious. So don't use Head and Shoulders if you just have a flaky scalp. Just switch to professional salon grade. Go to a salon or a barber and buy their shampoo. Shampoo, rinse, repeat. After 90 days, the flaking in your scalp will completely stop. It's a high pH. And over-the-counter shampoo and conditioner is pH shelf stable at 7, which is too high for your skin and hairs, because your skin has to be in an acid state. So does your hair. So your skin has to be like in a 4.5 4 and your hair has to be at a 5.5. So that stuff is really actually just destroying your flora that naturally lives on your scalp. So don't use anything from Publix, Walmart, Kroger, Winn-Dixie. Don't use Walgreens. Don't buy over-the-counter shampoo and conditioner. It's so bad for you. Don't do it. If you take anything away from this podcast today, let it be that. Because I think we're all pretty on board with the freedom thing. You know. Gorena says, what the fuck? Sorry I brought back that memory. Did I disturb you folks for a second? All right. Papa can still make the jump. Next video.
Don't do it, Papa. I never hear you. Papa.
It's okay.
Papa. Remember that fall I told y'all that? Remember that fall I told y'all about where I broke my orbital bone on my forehead? That's exactly what I looked like. Going downhill. That's exactly what happened. Nunu, if you use apple cider vinegar, yes, it's good, but it's not a fix because as soon as you put the other over-the-counter shampoo and conditioner back on your head, you just raise it right back up. But vinegar, apple cider vinegar is really good to spray in your hair like once a month. It really makes your hair super shiny and brings your pH down and it gives food to the good bacteria on your scalp too. So it is good, but you still need to use salon grade shampoo and conditioner. And there's stuff out there that's $20. It's not expensive. With salon grade shampoo and conditioner, depending on the length of your hair, you're going to use anywhere from a pea size amount to a dime size to a nickel size to a size of a quarter 2 times. So the first time it's not going to lather. It's not supposed to. You're just breaking through the dirt and oil. The shampoo's not actually treating your hair on that first wash. On the second wash, since the dirt and oil aren't blocking it, the shampoo molecules, which are smaller than the conditioner molecules, are actually penetrating the hair shaft and getting inside the hair and binding with the hair and doing its job. So there you go. Okay. Sorry, Papa, for your fall, man. At least you didn't break your face like I did. That's funny. All right. Next video. Did they already get on and leave? You want to check your email? Okay. We are in the oil business. Here we go. Next video.
China, Russia, and Iran have interests in Venezuela. How does this operation affect your relationships with them when it comes to the oil
China
and drugs?
And Russia, Russia when we get things straightened out. But in terms of other countries that want oil, we're in the oil business. We're going to sell it to them. We're not going to say we're not going to give it. In other words, we'll be selling oil. Probably in much larger doses.
Yeah, well, we sell oil too. He's like, ain't gonna be no problem. Ain't no thing.
Because they couldn't produce very much because their infrastructure was so bad. So we'll be selling large amounts of oil to other countries, many of whom are using it now. But I would say many more will come.
Now, are you saying, Mr. President? Yeah, but then they got to refine it. And I heard Venezuelan oil is very difficult to refine at the beginning of this podcast. I learned that. But yeah, good. Take their fucking oil. Take whatever the fuck you want after all the lives that have been lost in America from their drug cartel. Take everything. I don't care. Don't take anything from the people, but take whatever you want from the damn government. That's how I feel about it. Fuck that noise. I don't know why everyone's tripping balls about it, really, honestly. Although I am very much an America only thing. Like, I think we should just keep that oil for ourselves. Or if it's going to make us more money and make our economy breathe a little bit better, I'm good with that. You know? All right. You waited so long. All right. Okay. I have 2 more videos and then we're just going to like free scroll. I call it doom scroll. We're just going to doom scroll together while I smoke a joint after these 2 videos. All right. Show me how you're gonna smile.
Hey, show me how you're gonna smile for your picture. Say cheese. Yeah.
Did you take school pictures? Yeah. Did you smile? Yeah. Show me. Cheese. That's how you smiled?
Yeah. Oh my God. Show mommy how you smiled for your school picture.
Did you take pictures at school today?
Yeah.
How did you smile?
Cause
Show me how you smiled. You did?
yeah.
Yeah. Did you take the pictures?
Yeah.
Did you smile?
No.
Show me how you smiled.
She said no. She told the truth. She's like, no, I didn't smile.
That's how you smiled for your teacher?
Yeah.
Oh, good job.
See what you did for your school picture. Show me how you smiled. You look like that for your school pictures?
She's adorable. She's like, y'all are annoying. Leave me alone.
Bash, did you take pictures today at school? Yeah. How did you smile? Show me your smile. You like that? Cheese?
No, cute.
That's how you smile?
She's
Let me see.
Beautiful
You
smile.
said cheese?
Look at her smile, is gorgeous.
How did I ask you to smile for your pictures?
She's pretty too. Oh, look how precious, so
Let me
dainty.
see.
Little princess.
So, why did I pay for
Hey, show me how you're gonna smile for your picture. Say cheese.
Yeah.
Did you take such a little man? I really love kids so much. I love them at that age. Then I don't like them between the ages of 5 and like 12. And then they're cool again around like 15, as long as they're not yours. But once they pass like preschool age, I'm just kind of like, just don't touch me though. If they're not mine. Because they're grody. Grody little boo-boos. Okay. What? Yeah, I know. I put it there. All right. So, next video. That is offensive.
Wow, that is extremely offensive when certain people are German. And they're also extremely offensive to people who've actually suffered under rule.
I don't respect that anymore. I really don't.
Good.
I don't like and I don't respect the crocodile tears.
Yep.
To the crocodile tears. No. My late father was in Auschwitz. My late mother was in Majdanek concentration camp. Both of my parents were in the Warsaw Ghetto Uprising. And it's precisely and exactly because of the lessons my parents taught me and my 2 siblings that I will not be silent when Israel commits its crimes against the Palestinians.
Good for him.
And I consider
for
nothing
him.
more despicable than to use their suffering and their martyrdom to try to justify the torture, the brutalization, the demolition of homes that Israel daily commits against the Palestinians. So I refuse any longer to be intimidated or browbeaten.
Your speech, that is extremely offensive when certain people are German. And they're also extremely offensive.
What certain people are German? And look at her crying. Oh, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Good. Bravo to this man. Bravo to this man. Good for him. He's not worried about telling the truth. That's what we need. We need people who are going to fucking tell the truth, dude. We need truth. Speech. Just speech. What the fuck is free speech? Just speech. All right. We're going to scroll while I finish this little joint. Then I'm going to announce who the winner of Fan of the Day is. So don't go anywhere if you're hoping, hey, Ari. Welcome, buddy. We just finished the end of the show, but I'm going to doom scroll for a little bit while I smoke. And then whoever my Fan of the Day is going to be is going to contact producer Ryan to get my autographed and lipstick kissed show notes. Did you get rid of it?
What are your thoughts on this protest? Well, these guys are paid. They're so organized. I mean, it's less than even 24 hours. They got hundreds of signs made. It's almost like they have a print shop in the back of their People's Forum over here down in the city. That being said, that if you looked at all the videos out on the internet, the people in Venezuela are happy that this is happening because now they don't have to deal with socialism and communism. But the people who are actual socialists and communists are here in America protesting against what's good for the better people in Venezuela, and that's the sad part.
Thank
you know, and they want to turn this country into what that country is. You know, they don't want this country to be good. These people want to live in socialism and communism.
Yes.
How is it related to Palestine? They're talking about Palestine.
I was going to say that earlier. Remember when I was like, okay, so look at all these liberals sitting here talking about how dare you dethrone Maduro. Because they support communism. They want it. They want it here. That is why. These fucking rich liberals know they'll never be part of the fucking communistic system. They know everyone else will be. That's why they're putting this rhetoric out. They want everyone to follow suit and say, we don't like this. So their liberal base is going to repeat it because they have them believing that socialism and communism is the saving grace for America. And it's an fucking sack of donkey balls, that is. I can't help but celebrate for the Venezuelans. This is fucking amazing.
How is it related to Palestine? I don't know. I mean,
I'm trying to figure it out.
There is no relationship with it. These people are just pretty much, like I said, they're bored liberals that have nothing better to do. They're funded, better than probably, I think, one of the best funded people in the world. Probably $18 million a year, from what I understand, they get funded.
I confronted Manolo DeSantos, leader of the People's Forum. I said, you guys got paid $20 million a year by Roy Neville Singham to paid protests, and he had no response. He didn't deny.
Yeah, well, he actually never says a word. He'll never, because he knows once he opens up his mouth, he incriminates himself. So that's why
he's getting arrested at every other protest.
Yeah, well, he's getting arrested,
which
but
we pay for.
Which we pay for, and he was also he was also a couple of times.
Hey, Reality Pockets in the chat. Hey, finally you commented. Yay! I missed you, homie. Because you're going to have to help me out at the end of the show to give me a show to raid, Mr. Pocket.
I've seen him with paid security, armed paid security, walking down the block with them in a protest, which is also illegal to do. What does this have to do with Palestine? Absolutely nothing. But it's the same people who protested BLM, who are protesting Gaza, protesting Venezuela, protesting anti-Trump, no kings.
Yeah.
Everything just to destroy this country.
This guy's done his research.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, what's wrong, Pocket? Why do you feel like shit? Did you have a bad night? Are you hungover? Are you sick? I'm sorry. Do you have anyone that can take care of you? I hope you do. What? This guy's done his damn research, though. You know what I mean? Hey, Russell Potter, he joined. Oh man, y'all, that's cool. I grew up with Russell. And that's crazy. Hi, Russell. I miss you. I would love to see you. If you're ever in North Florida, please send me a message. You can meet my family and I can meet your family. Oh my God. Homie from childhood. How wonderful. Hang on. Go ahead. That's crazy. Y'all came in on such good timing because I really need the energy up in the show. So really cool. But hopefully Russell actually talks. Hopefully Russell says at least hi. I haven't talked to Russell in years. Years. And I think he's got 2 beautiful little girls and a beautiful wife. And when I do see him pop up in my feed, it's because he doesn't pop up in my feed. It's because I've just had to go look him up and just see if he's, doing okay. Because I still talk to on the regular with some of the friends from this friend group. So it's weird. Like 3 days ago, I went and looked up Russell's account and I saw his second daughter. And I was just in such joy for him because he has such a beautiful family. And he's a precious, precious man, Russell. Wonderful man. Let's see. Pocket. Oh, I'm sorry you're sick and you couldn't get to sleep. Do you not take like over-the-counter medicines? Like, I'm telling you, NyQuil comes in clutch, man, when you can't sleep. NyQuil will fucking lay me out. You know, you gotta sleep that shit off. And I didn't realize you were a guitar player, Nunu. I seem to collect a lot of musicians. Nunu, I'm a musician. My husband's a musician. We're in a band together. It's a new metal band. I front it. My husband plays guitar. I play piano, violin, a little bit of the cello. I'm having trouble remembering the bass clef. But I sing. And our band is called Dreams of a Metal Moon. So go follow my band page and Nunu, send me some of your guitar playing. I would love to hear that. I also love dog videos, cat videos, and rat videos. So if y'all ever just want to make me smile, you know, because, you know, we just need friends in the world, send me a freaking puppy video, especially bully videos. Oh, yeah. It's my jam. It's my jam. Oh, man. Okay. Well, it's good to see that there are people who are awake. And it's people like him. I'm going to applaud this man. Who is this man? I don't know who this man is, but he's in New York. So if there's one of him in New York, there's more of him in New York, which means there's fucking hope for fucking New York. While whatever happens with Mom Donnie, who swore on the Quran, which doesn't even like work with our Constitution, because our Constitution, whether you like it or not, was based upon the Bible. So that means that he didn't swear to uphold our Constitution or any of our values. I hope that you guys realize that he swore upon his Quran. And so if there's a man like this in New York who's brave to talk like this, then he's telling other people and keeping them awake, and he's clearly in the media. But that's good. That's good. Maybe there's hope for New York. Y'all, it's New York. It's scary, man. There's a lot of freaking cities where the mayors are Muslim. Not knocking on Muslim, but this is a Western society. Like, if this is a Christian society, so just on the logic end of it, you know, their spiritual values aren't going to match the Constitution because the Constitution is Christian written. And then on the psychological, deeper level, the tactical level, like if an enemy wants to send their Muslim extremists over and infiltrate us from within and get into our government, just like Ilhan Omar did, then that would be how you do it. I mean, they would start at the local level. They would bring their law in at the local level. So, you know, it's alarming. We've gotten overly inclusive and overly tolerant. And white boys, you guys need to stop giving in to this white guilt, because I'm telling you, as a woman, we fucking need alpha men to start fucking holding bitch beta boys accountable when you fucking see it happening in front of you. A man being a bitch, you need to fucking address that. Non-violent, psychologically at first. Obviously, he's not going to get violent with you because you're alpha. A beta's not going to fucking fight you. They're just going to try to talk you down. But you need to call that out, and you need to start teaching this generation of men, of younger men that have gotten convinced that being soft and overly compliant is healthy. You need to teach them that that is wrong. And you need to be like this guy, and you need to be supporting just common fucking sense, dude, and just responding to being a hero. Be a hero. Don't be a bitch. Like, when you see things that's corrupt, handle it. When you see crime, protect the women and the children, and hold each other accountable to being chivalrous, you know, and spiritual, and anchored, and steady, and funny. Don't forget funny. Okay, let's just go to the next video.
Downloading update. Update received. Freeing the Venezuelan people is a bad idea. We must support their dictator. Trump taking their dictator Maduro was a bad...
That's what I was explaining earlier. It's like they watch the CNN with the paid funding because these elites have an agenda to keep everybody oppressed, and then the fucking sheep with the undereducated brains because, 12th graders are graduating at an 8th grade comprehension level and stuff, and they're just like, don't know what to believe, so they need to be fucking told because they have no common sense about them. They just like do this. They just download the information off the fucking extreme mainstream media, and they just even right. They just it's the extremism. They just the extremists prey upon the sheep that need to be led, and then there's people like us who, through whatever avenue you use, have to protect those people and teach them common sense and teach them to stand up for themselves and protect their individuality in a healthy way, not glorify victimhood and my life is hard. Anybody who's been watching me for a while knows I've been fucking goddamn through it. And I just don't respect people who don't push through the weakness. Fucking fight, goddammit. We have too many weak people around and people think this is what we're supposed to be like. No, we need to be strong, smart, intellectual, free, and loving is what we need to be, and supportive. So we should probably close the damn borders down for like 20 years. Not like for like, I don't know, man. We just need to there's no sense of neighbor. There's no sense of village. It's just so much nuance everywhere. Everyone wanting their little version of their little country and trying to turn each city into the little version of their countries they're from. And it's just gotten so factioned off that we either need a friggin' secession or we need to shut the borders down and just focus on us for a little bit. Like the way you would if your family was like dealing with alcoholism or some serious issue, and you need to really, as a husband and the protector of your family, like focus on your family and control the flow of what comes in and out, and sometimes halt it. Sometimes other people do not need to be in your home while your family is going through something. And it's really, truly no different. We need to start feeling like a fucking family again because we've lost whatever American tradition was supposed to be. It's like fucking gone. Americana was a thing. And that's what I feel like I am, Americana. But all people see when they look at me is what races I might be. I don't see myself that way. I'm fucking Americana. Like I'm an Appalachian-born hillbilly at heart, who just from the Trinidadian side of me, from my mother being a foreigner, I like to be a little sparkly in the woods. You know what I mean? But I'm pure Americana, and we need that back. We need our kids to feel proud of who they are. We need, especially if you have family that's been like born here for a while, you got generations here. Those families are all pissed off, Democrat or Republican. They're all angry. We have something to lose. The families that have been here a long time. My dad's family's been here 5-6 generations. That's why I just get so passionate about it. I can't help it. But anyway, let's continue watching the cyborg connected to the hive mind get his information downloaded.
Bad move. Venezuela doesn't want to be free. Venezuela doesn't want to be free. Stop freeing Venezuela. Stop freeing Venezuela. Dictators are good. Dictators are good.
Yeah, he's funny.
Downloading update. Yeah. Update received.
Yeah,
freeing the Venezuelan.
They don't have free minds. They're part of the Borg. They can't separate their own fucking ideology for 5 goddamn seconds. And look at, I have clients from Venezuela. They're happy as shit. And it doesn't matter what my ideologies are. I can't help but be fucking happy for them. My mom's, I told you, she's from Trinidad. So we got firsthand experience on what is going on over there. And I'm happy for them. I don't care if everybody's in the comments of my video being like, oh, well, that Bibi Netanyahu's really just going to be the ones who rule them. Well, so what right now? Who fucking cares? It's better than what they had. That's a spiritual thing you're talking about. That's the demonic influence y'all are talking about. That's up to us as light workers to prevent that from happening. Those people need to realize there's the difference between good and evil. I think they know now. So I don't think they're ever going to let this happen again. So I think Bibi, with all of my grievances with him, would be a better option than Maduro, for crying out loud. It's hysterical. I feel sorry for them though sometimes, because I'm like, look at them, these little like hive mind people on right and left, and I'm just like, are you a sim? Like, are you even real? Are you like a non-playable character in this? Like, am I in a fucking virtual world? Because there's no logic. Like, what the fuck? TDS is real, dude. It's a fucking like diagnosable thing. I'm a psychologist. I can say that. You can identify this obsession that causes a derangement that becomes a lifestyle, that becomes a syndrome because it's causing dysfunction in their life. And it's just like the human's in there somewhere. or you're just a fucking NPC and I really feel out of place. Place that he says you're hot. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. Haha, that guy is brilliant. That's a funny video. It is. I love the creativity because it explains it in such a perfect way without saying any hurtful words. But, some people would say I say hurtful words, but I don't really give a fuck. So there's that. Okay. So production has like 10 more videos for me. If y'all want to keep hanging, we're just going to hang. How are you going to get those up? Okay, we can go to the next one. I just don't have a title for any of these videos for you because this is all mystery videos. Oh, that's what I've been doing.
President, why is running a country in South America America first?
So let me restart that.
It is because we want to surround.
I gotta hear the question.
Mr. President, why is running a country in South America America first?
Well, I think.
Oh, God, Lord. Oh, man.
It is because we want to surround ourselves with good neighbors. We want to surround ourselves with stability. We want to surround ourselves with energy. We have tremendous energy in that country. It's very important that we protect it. We need that for ourselves. We need that for the world.
Why do you disagree, Congresswoman?
Well, I served on the Homeland Security Committee for 3 years, and I am overwhelmingly in support of a strong border. I impeached Secretary Mayorkas. Those were my articles of impeachment that passed the House because fentanyl overdoses.
I cannot stand that journalist up there. I fucking hate her face. Yeah, I said it. So sorry. That's my opinion. It's really more what her face represents. No.
I
the way she
rocketed to
carries
280% in my own district. And the majority of American fentanyl overdoses and deaths come from Mexico. Those are the Mexican cartels that are killing Americans. And so my pushback here is if this was really about narco-terrorists and about protecting Americans from cartels and drugs being brought into America, the Trump administration would be attacking the Mexican cartels. Now, I am not defending Maduro. And
that's a fair point. But, I think if I was in Trump's position, I would want to show the cartels what I just did in Venezuela first. So honestly, if Marjorie, in my opinion, was thinking tactically and trying to understand Trump, because he always does things a certain way and he never reveals, he makes certain moves, but he's never going to reveal how he's going to do it. And he makes them in a certain way. I mean, if you need to start showing that you mean fucking business, and listen to what Rubio said. He literally directly said, I think Trump's shown that what he says, he means. And he's going to do it. He all but didn't say fucking. He's going to fucking do it. So she has a fair point, but I think it's more important that with dealing with the cartel, which is a worldwide organization that is incredibly intricate, and they are very intelligent about the way they do things, and they can be ruthless. I think it's much better to let them watch what he just did in Venezuela. Now, that may make me an asshole, but I don't really know. I mean, don't care. But to me, what do I know? And Nick Fuentes says women shouldn't vote. What a ding dong.
And of course, I'm happy for the people of Venezuela to be liberated, but Americans celebrated the liberation of the Iraqi people after Saddam Hussein. They celebrated the liberation of the Libyan people after Gaddafi. And this is the same Washington playbook that we are so sick and tired of, that doesn't serve the American people, but actually serves the big corporations, the banks, and the oil executives. And so my pushback here is on the Trump administration that campaigned on Make America Great Again, that we thought was...
Do y'all remember when gas was like 99 cents? I do. I would really like to get that back.
Putting America first. I want to see domestic policy be the priority that helps Americans afford life after 4 disastrous years of the Biden administration.
I know we never will, but it's like, just if you aim for perfect, you'll get as close as to possible. I don't know. It's a fucking toxic trait of mine. I'm just a fucking perfectionist. And it's like, but it's me, so whatever.
I want to see domestic policies that prioritizes jobs and affordable housing for Americans after 4 disastrous years of the Biden administration. And I want to see domestic priorities.
I think all things can happen at the same time. I mean, it's like trying to repair a leaky bathtub wrong. Like, I think it makes more sense to, like, you know, I don't know. There's just a certain way of going about things. You can't patch a hole. Like, okay, I grew up in a trailer, and we were on cinder blocks, and well, no, it wasn't really a trailer, it was a modular. So it was cemented to the cinder blocks, but it was a prefab home, so all of our plumbing was like underneath the house. And there was a period, we didn't have a lot of money, so there was a period of time where we needed new plumbing. All we could do was just patch the leaks, but it just made another leak spring somewhere else, because the whole thing needed to be replaced. So that's kind of what I'm trying to describe. And like, I think she just sometimes is just, I don't know, just being emotional, and she's just trying to find the best way she can to stick up for what she's been saying without walking anything back. I think it's okay sometimes to just be like, you have to support your president, dude. If you have grievances, you need to like talk to daddy privately, not tell the family first, So, I mean, it's kind of sad to see what's happened with them. And I think he respects how straightforward and blunt she is. She's a tough lady. But I think he feels hurt by her. And because Trump takes that kind of stuff bad when he likes someone. Yeah, I get it, because I do too. Which is why I've learned not to get close to too many people. It just hurts too much. Everybody's an asshole. You know what I mean? Danny says, what is your band name again, Luna? It's called Dreams of a Metal Moon. Gorena says talking about the Venezuela thing with what she said about the cartel. He said, this sends a strong message of deterrence to the rest of the world. 6 billion of Russian protection equipment didn't do shit during our operation. Exactly. And he said, she's looking for attention the wrong way. It will backfire. The fact that a PRC delegation was in Venezuela at the time tells us how close China was from gaining a foothold to that country. Fair point. That's why we, as parents, have to teach our kids to think critically. None of this they said bullshit. Yeah, man, research everything. Even the scriptures say to question everything. You know what I mean?
that put Americans first in regards of health care. Health insurance costs too much, car insurance, home insurance. And these are issues that matter to Americans. We don't consider Venezuela our neighborhood. Our neighborhood is right here in the 50 United States, not in the Southern Hemisphere.
Mr. President, why is running a country in South America
I mean,
first?
it's hard to disagree with her,
because
you
we
know,
want to surround
but
ourselves
one
with
thing
good
I've
neighbors.
learned, there's been times that I've been mad at Trump, and then like 2 weeks later, I'm like, oh, I see what you did there. You know what I mean? So sometimes I just sit and watch, but I'm not happy about the Epstein files, and I'm not happy about what they tell us about Charlie Kirk's assassin, and I'm not happy about AIPAC and Israel and all that shit. So, and Zionism and Muslim extremism, like all of it. Like, I'm done with all of the fucking terrorist stuff. Like, oh my gosh, it's everywhere, and they want us to deal with it all the time. And my problem is we don't support that shit because fucking people around the world blame the American citizens for this shit, and we didn't like agree to any of this. You know, when you have people going through the rubble in Gaza and you seeing the American flag on bombs, it's like people hate us. And then now we have to deal with the Muslim extremists is a Muslim extremist bullshit because Israel is causing problems that's confirming the crazy belief system of the Muslims to continue trying to kill Christians. It's like fucking ridiculous, this whole thing. So on one hand, like, I get her because it's like we have enough economic issues. We need to freaking focus on that. We have a serious lack of neighborly behavior issue. We have a deep lack of trust because of all the poor and undereducated, you know, third world people that came here that just think nothing of human life because they see death all over the place anyway from where they're from. I mean, there were guys snatching girls right off the sidewalk, taking them just a few feet and raping them. Like, and they try to suppress that. So, you know, there's a lot that needs to be done here. And, you know, our kids need to be proud of where they live, not feel ashamed of it. And we have a lot of poverty in places that needs to be dealt with. So we need culture and crime to be dealt with, you know. So yeah, that's that. Let me go back to, is this TikTok? Yeah. Let's see. Oh man. Oh, I felt that in my body, y'all. Ow, why'd you do that to me? That's exactly how I broke my orbital bone. That's 2 videos tonight. I told y'all that story last night when I was in flow state about me looking like the Hunchback of Notre Dame for 6 weeks. You talking about a blow to your ego? Jesus, because I was drunk too. Oh my God, so stupid. And I smacked a rock twice in the same place on my head, right about that type of force, because I went tumbling down a hill in the mountains in Tennessee. Shameful. Didn't even go to the hospital for like 2 days. They were like, "Do you know how lucky you are not to have fluid around your brain?" Yeah. The way she popped up, that's how I popped up. Everyone was like, "I don't think you're okay." I was like, "Yeah, fine." But if you were here last night, you know that story. But that was because there was a boy there that I liked, and I didn't want to look like an idiot. That was after my son died, and I had a problem with alcohol because I was trying to just basically die. So, you know, that's one of those moments where you're like, look at yourself. Because I've broken like 3 bones drinking. That was a long time ago, though. I don't do that kind of stupid shit now. I'm 40 years old. I'll take it easy. I am like listening to yacht rock and singing loud in the shower with a mat. You know, make sure my mat is out of the shower, because if I'm not careful, I will fucking slip and fall coming out of the fucking shower. This is just what happens as you start aging, apparently. Just your body doesn't like, your body's not like cat-like reflexes. You know, you're getting a little stiff. That's how I got my last concussion, was getting out of the bathtub on like during Valentine's Day week. I fucking slipped. I was sober. Just slipped and fell on really wet tile. Just smashed my head into the door frame. I hit like my ear really hard and like jaw like this way, but I had grabbed it, so I had like kind of controlled it to a bit. Everything turned like sparkly pink. I was just like laying on the floor like, ah, great, here goes another concussion. And I'm like, hello, and they had the music booming and no one could hear me, so I just laid there till I felt like I could stand up. I've gotten 4 concussions. Like, why was that a thing in my life? No, I think it's just, it has to be part of the Viking Scottish to Pictish heritage. Like, my ancestors are just making sure I take blows to the head so I know how to fucking survive, because I've never blacked out. Damn, I can't even watch that one again, folks. You know, sometimes you see a video like that and you just can't help yourself. You gotta watch it again, and you just like have to. I can't even do it. I can't do it. Woo! Trigger warning.
Oh! Get him! Get him!
He's fast as fuck, boy. Now he's gonna ask kick if that car wasn't there. Oh, now he's getting drugged like a baby.
Here's 2 reasons why the check hook would have been his best option as the bouncer ran in.
Ooh.
Number 1, even if the check hook misses, it redirects your opponent. It'll either move you out the way or your opponent out the way, or both. And the second reason why any variation of a check hook works when your opponent runs in is because as soon as it lands, it's gonna do.
I was watching the dudes.
I was asked, are you happy with the racist president? I said, certainly not. That's why we replaced him with Donald Trump. Yay! Y'all have a blessed night. I was asked, are you happy with the racist president?
He knows timing. I wonder how many times he's practiced that, or if that was just natural for him. That was good. Good. I like it when they can tell it funny. I wish I was funny like that, but you know, I understand that I'm like absurdly honest and it shocks people, and you know, I have the tisms, so I just don't care. Girl now? Oh, Lord. She high or pregnant? Oh, high. Drunk.
What is wrong? Girl now?
Oh, Lord.
What is wrong? Girl now?
Oh, Lord. Oh, she just had pickles all over her face.
What is wrong? Girl now?
It's great. Oh, I need to gather myself. Do you remember when the GIF first came out with the hot dogs all over the girl's face? That one did that to me too. I probably watched it like 28 times. Just laughed the whole way. Oh, poor girl. They were so bad to post that shit. She's probably so mad. Damn. Oh, my cheeks hurt.
The next video is for the guy who made fun of the girl on the ladder in the bathtub. You said it's not just girls.
I can't smoke no more. Whew.
You hear what I said? The next video is for the guy who made fun of the girl with the ladder on the bathtub painting. You said it's not just girls.
Oh, good. Remember the guy that was like, remember when I showed the video of the girl who fell off the bathtub with the ladder? Yes, that was stupid. But he was like, women. I was like, I'm going to get you now. Here's the man version. I'm about to snipe your dumbass. Men be dumb sometimes. grew up with nothing but men we had like 6 acres, and my whole family was dudes, and it was me and like my grandma, my mom, and my aunt. Everybody else was dudes, and I seen this dumb shit so much. Dude, my Uncle Gary almost threw us off the damn go-kart like 3 weeks ago. Annabelle was like, oh my God, I don't want to do that again.
He's alright. Woo! Yes! He's alright. Woo!
See that Al Qaeda just thanked you guys? They thanked all the college protesters and everything. Houthis, Hezbollah, Hamas. Does that make you happy?
Yeah. Of course, we're supported. It makes me feel like there's actually some kind of hope.
For $100. Who was the terrorist group behind 9/11?
No clue. ISIS.
Al Qaeda. So you think that 9/11 had some justification?
Good in some ways.
Wow. See that Al Qaeda just thanked you guys? They thanked all the college protesters and everything. Houthis, Hezbollah, Hamas. Does that make you happy?
Yeah. Of course, we're supported. It makes me feel like there's actually some kind of hope.
For $100. Who was the terrorist group?
Have you ever been so terrified you laugh? I could cry and punch through a wall right now. Ooh, that's triggering.
She goes at Cornell University, $85,000 a year.
Cornell, this first girl, she goes to Cornell University, and her tuition is $85,000 a year. How many of you? I think felons should be allowed to have guns. I mean, if they get out and do their time, they did their duty. If they fuck up again, then fucking deal with them then. But like, most people don't want to fucking go back to jail. Most people, when they're there, were bad. They should have like certain degrees of felons that are allowed to have their guns back, because like, yeah, if someone's gonna go on a murdering spree, like, you don't want a psychopath to be just like, yeah, it can kill people again with like, whatever. Just saying, there should be certain people that earn their gun rights back, because we're gonna fucking need it. You stupid if you don't carry. You stupid if you don't carry. I don't even blame. 1 out of 3 liberals are just as stupid as the other 2. Yes, that sounds like my friend. Well, he's really my like pops. He's my god papa. Talk about him a lot. That's something he would say. Okay. Oh, let's see what the next one is. This one pisses me off. Oof. You don't want to watch that shit again? Look at this.
Group behind 9/11.
No clue.
ISIS.
Al Qaeda. So you think that 9/11 had some justification?
Good in some ways.
Wow. See that Al Qaeda just thanked you guys? They thanked all the college protesters and everything. Houthis.
I genuinely believe that if aliens came down to Earth and started harming humans, there would be alien rights activists. I genuinely believe that if aliens came down to Earth and started harming...
They were in the movie Independence Day. And I think Men in Black.
harming humans, there would be alien rights activists.
This liberal's mind opened to the realization that she has a double standard.
What do you think about white men?
I think it's just the term white man, just immediate turn off.
What do you think of black men?
Why? I don't discriminate. Before I settled down, I tried it all.
Love.
Do you think it's racist to, by default, not like white men?
I mean, I don't
look at her
think
though.
so.
What in the fuck kind of man of quality is gonna look at that and be like, yep, I want to bang that? She's gonna attract pedophiles. Look at how she's dressed, like fucking weirdos with manga obsessions, and like just weird fetishes. It doesn't really respect women because she's like a character. Don't really want to be that way as a grown-up. Like, it's cool when you're like a kid. Like, if you haven't grown up out of that stupid shit, like, you got issues, kiddo. You need a therapist. Talking about white men gives you ew. I could go down a list of the psychological attractiveness of white men, if you don't want to talk about the way they look, I'll tell you what, Henry Cavill tells me I like white men. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Now, they can't dance that great. You know, so they take a ding for that. But they are... You want a man with real values, though, that are traditional. It's going to be a white or Hispanic dude for sure. Or like a Russian guy, you know. Definitely more conservative men. But the cowboys, the men that will be like, oh yeah, you ain't going to act like that in front of me. Those kind of dudes really don't care what color they are. To be honest. My husband's like mixed like me. He's super mixed. He looks Arabic and Italian, and he's Cuban, but he's very American persona, you know? Very masculine. Like, he don't let anybody act stupid around him. Like, you just can't. He's not gonna bother you. But if you come up on if you come up on him, man, you get what you asked for. I'll tell you that. Seen it. I like it. Yeah, she's so gross. I watched the whole thing. Yeah. She's like, oh, they gave me the ick. Did I watch the whole thing? I'm pretty sure I did. I don't want to watch it.
I just read some shit that says it's crazy how motherfuckers don't need no proof to believe a lie, but need all the proof in the world to believe the truth. Right.
Yeah, because the lie makes them feel good, and that's all they fucking care about, because everyone's an addict and everyone needs recovery, literally.
Shit right there makes me want to wrap my hands around a bitch neck. I just read some shit that says it's crazy how motherfuckers don't need no...
This is what the malevolent side of social media is, because that's why. It's because of social media, the bad arm of it. The evil side of it causes, like, mass narcissism, man.
So I'm guessing the cartel didn't get the memo. So basically the cartel is saying that the U.S. military ain't as bad as they think, and they better think twice before they mess with them. And they want every bit of the smoke that the United States military think they could bring. So the Department of Homeland Security reported that the cartel said they are ready for anything that the United States military is willing to bring. They're not scared. And I don't know where they're getting this confidence from, but apparently they don't know the United States military has been waiting for this day forever. The United States military has
saying, as a 30-year vet, they have no idea what we have. No idea, in all caps. And then there's like, let me see if I can find another one.
Surveillance. They've been watching, and they've just been waiting for this time to come. You have to understand, all of the special forces, all of the different teams, all of the high-tech machinery. This might not be a good fight to fight for the cartel.
Y'all better fucking strap up, man. It might get wild in these streets. Oh, man. There are too many people here with allegiances to other countries that are just roaming around. Because they got a grandma over there, because they got an auntie over there, because they're a sleeper cell, because they're a spy. There are very famous people in Hollywood that are spies. Right in front of our faces. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Cartel, if you understand what I'm saying. United States military, of course, is one of the most feared and respected militaries in the world. They're not going to go away that easy. I'm out. So I'm...
Oh, man, yeah. Look, America is the pit bull. We do not... You ever seen a pit bull in a stare down with another dog? If a pit bull gets lost, a true, actual, purebred American pit bull terrier does not do well in a standoff. Eye to eye standoff with another dog. They're going to engage. That's America. And many American dog breeds are like that. They are little gangsters. Same with American bullies. My bullies are more controlled because they're like a cousin breed of American Pit Bull Terriers, and they're more companion. They like to be in your lap more, but they will if you are a threat to this house. I have 7 torpedoes in this house that are gonna come at you. You know. Well, that's the last video. Stay strapped, folks. Stay strapped. That's all I gotta say. Just know what your principles are. You know. Because they could come into question. Don't do anything you wouldn't feel confident defending. You know. That's my advice. Man. No, I'm getting hungry. But yeah. All right. Let me look at the chat. Sexy and sweet. Perfect. Oh, thank you. I don't get called sweet very often. But I guess I am. Cartel doesn't want a war with the U.S. military. It's not good for business. No. Oh, man. It's just... Uh-oh. My screen froze. No. Hold on. Okay. Turn that on. Let's see. You're an angel, goddess, princess. My husband just said that's what I call her. Yeah. Oh, man. That's it's funny, Jack. All right, Nunu. Oh, you missed some fun shit. Fan of the day. Who's gonna get my autographed lipstick kissed show notes? I might have to do 2 separate ones. Like Instagram and then Rumble.
There's only one.
I don't know. This one. I like this one.
This is hard.
No. Alright. Whoever is in the chat, give me a wave real quick. Because if you left, you ain't getting it. And if you quiet now, then we have a problem.
It's 45 seconds away.
Oh, really? There's a 45 second. Oh, sometimes it's quick, sometimes it's long. Okay, there's Nunu. Let's see. Okay, thanks for the raid reality pocket. What the fuck is on me? I think something just tried to crawl up my leg. Thank you for the flower, Roger.
Bachelorette, who do you give your rose to?
Who do I give my rose to? Well, I guess that answers that. Nunu. New Year fan of the day. So you're going to have to email the show. It's thirsttrapnews@gmail.com. I'm like, my handwriting is so terrible on these things because I just like hurry up so much. Okay, so tomorrow those get mailed out. And thank you all for hanging with me. It was fun. I met a lot of new people today. So if y'all come back, you have a chance to win too. Reality Pocket's sending another one. Is it a different one? No, it's the same one. Okay. And I'm about to rate them. Yeah. All right. And I'll see you guys in a couple days. Tomorrow I need a break. I'll see y'all. Ryan, they win my Hype Badger. They win a signed autographed. Look. Hold on. An autographed lipstick kiss show notes by me. It gets sent by mail every Monday. We're 2 weeks behind because of the holidays, but that's what they win if they want it. So if you don't want to email, you can also hit up producer Ryan on Instagram, which is ryan.lopez86. All right. I'm about to raid another show on Rumble. Bye, Insta. I love you all. See you later.
All right. Yes, on Rumble.
All right. I have to eat.
Valuable treasure.
It's my mic live.
Brought to cover for the CIA's complicity in January 6th, which Kash Patel has been busy covering up. Along with Pam